So today we are also going to do a Como save, because obviously, as we know, their last 2 games they have won. I mean, they took Juventus, they gave a good game to Juventus, only losing 2-1. They beat Fiorentina, and yesterday they beat Napoli. So we are going to see what we can do with them in one season. Again, same rules applies every other save. For the first season, we are not allowed to make any subs, any signings, or anything like that. We have the players coming in, and we have the players going out. That is all we are allowed to have. I have set up in 4-3-3. I need to finish off these last few bits on the side, the possession, the transition, or whatever, because this is what their team sheet looks like when they set up for a game. So we're going to try and make it sort of similar to what they actually use and see how far we can go with them. Again, just another little interesting save. They've got some very good players. You've got Nico Paz, who is very good, who will be starting on the right-hand side. You've got Akone, who's a very good player as well. You've got Belotti, who's obviously a very good player. Caqueta is very good. So it'll be interesting to see how we get on. But yeah, we'll do this. We'll set up the rest of the tactic, and we'll come back to you in January with a little update and see how we get on. Right, we are in January, and we have had a very poor start to the season. And because of this, I'm changing the tactic just a little bit. So I did have a little look, and they do play one defensive midfielder. So they play a middle and a free, but it's more like a holding midfielder. So that's what I've changed to. Other than that, the tactic's not going to change at all now. But yeah, it's not been the start hasn't been as good as we wanted it to be. We've been knocked out the cup by Parma, which is completely understandable. Another Serie A team that's in the same sort of situation as us. But this needs to improve massively. There's not that many points between us and Europe. If we're being realistic, top 7 get Europe, so you know it's not the end of the world. Europe's a very far stretched sort of ambition right now, but we're gonna give it a go, because if not, then there's no point in being it. So we're gonna run with this team now. Like I said, again, we can't make any signings or anything like that, because otherwise that would defeat the point of the save. We do have 3 players coming in. We've got a big 6'4" centre half, which makes me so happy. Got some guy coming in from Shamrock Rovers. Again, I'm assuming Como are quite good at bringing through youngsters, so I'm assuming he's just a part of that system. But we're going to have to wait to see what happens. So we will jump forwards we'll probably jump forwards like a month or 2, and then we'll find a game to play. I'm hoping we should have, who's top of the league currently? Atalanta. So what we might do is we might actually show the Atalanta game. Hopefully the tactics settled in by then and whatever else, and we can start pushing forwards. But yeah, we're going to crack on. We've got a very tough second half of the season. I would say we've got more tough games than we haven't. So it's going to be an uphill battle, but that's what we're here for. So we'll catch you in a little bit. Right, let's go. We are playing. I've changed my mind. We are going to play Brianza. I think that's how you pronounce it. Because they are our fierce rivals. They're the only ones in the Serie A. So I thought, instead of playing a boring game where we're going to lose against top of the league, we will play a game against a rival. Go on, Alberto Moreno. I'm not even going to try pronouncing that. Go on. Oh, what's a finish? Please be onside, because he did have to drop off, so I'm just hoping he's onside. I don't think he was. He was. Let's go. Go on. We ended up back in it. We changed tactic a little bit. It's performing better. We've just had an incredible... What a ball. Go on, Diao. Go on. That's beautiful. Yeah, we're playing a lot better than we were. We just had a really tough round of games. I'll show you. We'll have a little rundown after this game. But yeah, it's just been difficult. It's just been one of those seasons. Pepe Reina has dumped it out wide into Diao. Smodic, Alberto Moreno. I can't pronounce that now. I think it's Schmolik. Not entirely sure. Well, him. No, we don't like that. No, we don't like that. Amari Forson's ended up there. How's he done that?
Did that go the way you thought it was going to go? Nope.
Got Moreno. Oh, what a bit of football that is. Oh, no way, that's not gone in. That's unlucky. Nah, not like this. Well out. You've got to get into him. Can't give him that kind of space. Can't give him that kind of space. Well in. Go on. Press. Nice. So that's a killer. So that's an injury, but we've got no changes left to make. So we just got to hold out for 2 minutes. Nice, we like that. Right, so we've done one over on Brazanza, which is, again, big rivalry. We'll take that every day of the week. You love to see it. What we're going to do for this video, we're going to wrap 2 seasons into one video, sorry. So we're going to play the first season. We just want to avoid the drop. We need to avoid the drop. We're going to have a look at their decks. I feel they have a little bit. It's only 13 mil, so it's not terrible. But we're going to try and avoid the drop this season. Make some signings, and then we'll come back in the season to make sure we didn't drop. And if we didn't, we're going to run another season through, so you guys can see the signings we make and then how we do comparatively. So we'll be back at the end of the season. We're actually going to come back real quick. I didn't realise this was in yet, but incredible cam come through the youth intake. We've got a very good, potentially very good goalkeeper, so we're going to sign him. He will just be sat there training his little heart out, not really doing a lot. He's going to do the same. He's going to sit there and train his little heart out. Maybe go out on loan next season. But other than that, we're not going to really sign the others. However, it's this guy we're interested in. If we can train him as our advanced playmaker role that we want to have in this tactic, he will be incredible. So yeah, we'll see you in the summer. Right, so we're at the end of the first season, and we've avoided relegation comfortably. We really turned it around in the last few games. We beat Parma. Lost to them, do you expect to? Do you know what, right? They've changed the names, and for some reason I've gone completely brain dead on what club this is. I do not know why. Completely brain dead on it. But either way, doesn't matter. It's Napoli. Napoli. There we go. Think. Yeah, it's Napoli. There we go. I knew. I know things. It's okay. Chill. Beat them. Obviously, you played Bonanza in the game you've just seen. Beat them. Beat Fiorentina. Lost to Empoli. Beat Parma. Beat Salento. So he finished comfortably in 13th. Now what we're going to do is we're going to wait to see how much money we get to spend. Maybe shift a few players on. We've been given a 1 million budget. We've got loads of money to spend. So we are going to spend every single penny of what we've got, and then come back and see what we could do next season with our own sort of version of what we want Como to be. So we'll be back, for me, in about an hour. For you, about 10 seconds. We are back, and we've made a lot of signings. We've sold quite a few players, and that's always seems to be a common trend at the moment. Shaky start to the season. So I'll start with this. We've won the first round of cup. We then played Fiorentina. We played Roma, lost 2-0. Played Cascaviti. I don't know how you pronounce that name exactly. Drew 1-1, so we lost. That's what it feels like. Iranza, we lost 2. Parma, we lost 2. I'm hoping it's because if we look at the starting 11, we've got Lacazette's come in. New signing, so that's 1. Jassim's come back off loan. First few games for the club. So, again, that's 2 new players. That's 3 new players. 4 new... Oh, we signed Hassel from Nopan as well for 3.4 mil. What a signing. Even if we keep him for a season and sell him to a Madrid, Liverpool, someone like that. Incredible player, incredible signing. Take it every single day of the week. We also got Eric Dyer and Koffler into 2 new centre-backs. Lewis, a new left-back. Rosie, a new right-back. And we signed Milinkovic-Savic in goal. So we have got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 new players to start 11. So I'm hoping the bad start is due to that. And eventually it will pick up when they start playing together a little bit more often. Whereas if you played FM enough, you know, if you make too many changes in one season, you quite often end up having a bit of a shaky start. But I believe in the team we've brought in. I believe they can do it. We'll have a little look at transfers out. We did sell Balotti for 3.3 mil. He wanted to leave anyway. We sold him, and they've put him on 42k a week. Take him. I haven't got the money to pay him that. Assad Diao has gone to Real Madrid. Again, he's got we get 40% of his next transfer, so that's absolutely huge. Sergio Roberto, we let go. Jean Butes, we let go. We let go of quite a few players on freeze as well, just because we didn't have the money to keep them in, and the players we did sign are more important. So we said Nipam is the most expensive player, 3.4 mil. Ralph Collar is the second most for 2.6, including add-ons. Savage for 2.4. This striker, again, he's just a rotation player to play between striker and left-sided player. They got Valentin Rossi. The board were fuming about me signing him, but for the way I like playing FM with high attacking wing backs, he's got really good physicals still. He's got high crossing, good dribbling, good first touch, and then his defending stats aren't terrible either, with good physicals, with good mental. Sorry. So we take him. Lacazette on a free for a season. Still good enough physicals. He's only going to be here for 1 year, then he's going to be released anyway. We're not going to let him play on after that. Eric Dyer, he would only sign a 3-year contract and nothing less. So I signed him anyway, just because he's on a free. He'll shore up our defence, and hopefully, again, fingers crossed, just fingers crossed that someone like a Saudi team or something wants him towards the end of next season or whatever, gets him off the wage bill. Jamal Lewis, again, on a free from Newcastle, the board are fuming, but he's got the stats where I want them. So we'll take it. But yeah, other than that, Ross starts the season, second season in. We'll come back in January, have a little update. But I do believe this team will pick up and we will start performing. But we'll catch you in January. Right, we are back. And as I said, we have improved massively. As I thought, it was going to be a case of new players gelling together. Bit of a struggle. But we have improved horrendously. We are now sat 6th in the league. Bear in mind, last season we were fighting a relegation battle pretty much the whole time. We're now sat in 6th. And bearing in mind that we only spent, how much we spent? 10 mil. We spent 10 mil. We still sold 8.5. Well, we sold, yeah, no, we sold more than that because of the potential cost add-ons and whatever else. So we probably sold about 15 mils worth of players. Only brought in 10 mil, and we are sat 6th in the league. It is absolutely phenomenal. I think the tactic changes help massively. It's done absolutely wonders for us. We'll have a little look at top goal scorers and such forth. So we got Duvikas, I think that's how you say his name, being our top goal scorer of 10 goals in 21 games. You've then got Ali Jassim, who has got 6 goals and 4 assists in 25 games. They're wrong, we're not scoring loads of goals. Nico Paz has got 5 and 8 from 24. We're not scoring loads and loads of goals, but we're pulling performances out and we're pulling the results in that we want. So beyond that, nothing else matters. We do need to adjust that. We are over in the wage budget. Yeah, but words can't really describe how well we're doing for what we have. I think our debt has gone up a little bit. It has, it's up to 35 mil. I don't know why it keeps increasing. Considering how well we're doing, we should clear it relatively quickly. Supporting teammate, that's what I'm interested in. Who do you want it by? Viniza. He probably, I don't think he'll leave. I don't really want him to leave. He's perfect. He's got really good mentals, bar his aggression, which I don't mind him having low aggression. He's got good physicals, good off the ball, really good technical stats. Finishing's a little bit worse. I'd like it to be a little bit better, but you can't have everything you want in the world. But yeah, that is it for the January update. And we'll come back to you at the end of the season now. I don't know if I'm going to put a game in. We've already been knocked out of the cup. We lost 5-1 in the cup. But that isn't our focus. Our focus is Europe. Let's see if we can push on and get Europe. We'll see you in a little bit. Right. So we are back at the end of the second season. Incredible season we've had. We missed out on Europe. One, because of goal difference. And you will not believe this, Bologna have got Europa League. But they've been relegated. So I don't know how they got it. I don't know if they won the cup. I'm assuming that's how they got it. Oh, they won Europa League. Okay, fair enough. Alright, but if, let's say, one of these teams had won the Europa League, because we would have had a different one, another one in there, then I would have got Europe. But that isn't how it's worked. Bologna are going to Serie B with Europe, which is crazy, and I've only ever seen it once before. I think Luton got relegated with Europe because they won a Carabao Cup in England. But it's a bit bizarre. But other than that, we've got, again, goals. Duvikas has done the best. He's got 15 and 4 from 32 goals, 32 games, which isn't great compared to what I would normally do. Nico Paz is wanted by Saudi Arabia, although we are going to try and get him on a new contract, because at 10 mil at the moment, I won't let him leave for that. I cannot afford to sign him on a new contract, mainly because for some reason our budget has not been set yet. Oh, he's accepting 49k, please. So yeah, our budget hasn't been set yet, so we've got 197k to play with for next season or next episode tomorrow. If we look at our tactics, we've done relatively okay. I mean, like I said, he's ultimately playing for us coming to the bench. Before we get into him, I can't complain at anybody really. I was hoping he would develop a bit better. Actually, if the money's there, well, roughly pay for that. So bizarre. We did get a red card in the 38th minute, but we was already 3-0 down by